Welcome. Um, we're going to demonstrate a feature called one-click fitting replace. And it pretty much does exactly what that sounds like. It replaces a fitting with another fitting. So let's draw some duct. So at some point, I'm going to decide, well, I want a T here. Okay, well, there's a couple things we could do. We could click on this plus sign and just start drawing, and you get a T, okay? Um, well, there's another thing that you can do now. If you select on your fitting, you can come up here and there's this new button here on the ribbon um, called the one-click fitting replace. We start on it and it says select the component you want to use, elbow or T. So you can come here and say T now. Fitting replace, accept, next, and just follow the command line and it swaps it out with something else. So we'll zoom in on that. You can see we now have a T there instead of an elbow. That's pretty much the new feature. Um, Actually, let me change my mind. It's not that that's not pretty much the new feature. I know this with ductwork, you're pretty much limited with um, rectangular shapes, T's, elbows. Um, with piping though, it gets a lot more complicated, and that's where the feature probably shines a bit more. So let's go and switch to piping. And let's draw in some pipe. Okay. So here you can now choose different kinds of fittings and so on, and you hit enter. Now notice what it does is it shows you kind of the old location of the fitting and at the T and how the new one is going to come in there. It gives you kind of a preview, and it rebuilds the whole model for you, which is kind of neat. But there's a lot more to um, swapping in and out pipe fittings than really for duct fittings. Duct fittings are fabricated. Pipe fittings are just much more complicated, especially with flanged and all the different types of connection types that you have. Um, what type of T is this? Are any of these legs longer than the other legs? All sorts of different things like that. Um, and But it's a pretty powerful little routine. So give it a shot. I think you'll like it. Thank you much.